up at the stalls. How was your heart when he nearly broke out?
Be honest, this was probably the most nervy part of the whole race. Is when we were stood up there and they showed the front of the stalls, and then one opens on the outside. You can just see this noseband on Zoff's head, and he stands there. I haven't actually looked them up, the rules over here, but I know in the UK, if you come out in front of the stalls, regardless, that's it, you're disqualified.
I'm pretty sure if you had to come out, he would have been disqualified.
Like, yeah, can you imagine it all went wrong from there? That would have added to my luck in Tramore. I think I knew my luck was changing when he just stood there. But it's testament to the horse, like what a dude he is. That the stall's open in front of him, he's buzzed and ready to go. Like he pinged the stalls in Tipperary, and he stood there and he just looked up. Ben didn't ask him to go anywhere, so he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, they're not as wide as you'd think they are. You can see why some horses will get a little bit revved up inside.
Yeah, if you bang off the side and then you jump to the other side, you know, they're not as wide as you would think. Especially, like, he's a big national hunt horse, like, you know. So a
few spider webs in here too as well. So
yeah, don't
not great, like.
Spider webs. It's amazing, isn't it? I don't mind horses, but I hate spiders. Yeah.
We were right over there when it opened, and I agree with you. When he didn't come out, I said, Tom, he's definitely going to win, because that's just a struggle look.
Yeah, a complete stroke of luck. I don't know how he stood there. There's not many horses just stand in the stalls when they open in front of him. So, no, I think I knew our luck might be changing then.
And then they went down that way. Right, so we're coming downhill here, first lap. Sorry, there's a fly on me there. How are you feeling first lap going downhill here?
So my main concern around here on better ground as well in the mile 4 was he wouldn't be fast enough, and it was he broke okay, and in fairness to Ben, like, he rode him up on the outside, and it was just about here he cut across then and got the lead, and he got an easy lead. And I think I said to you guys as well, when he hit that bend and he was a couple of lengths in front and nothing had gone with him, and you could see he was travelling all right. I said to Siobhan, I was like, we should win here, like, you know. It was my only concern was that he wouldn't be fast enough to go with them early. But when he got that lead and when he was coming down the hill first time, you know, I said, yeah, I think we've got a hell of a chance now. When he got back up to us in front of the stands, I changed again, and I said, oh my God, he's so slow, because he was coming up and getting niggled along. But I think that was a big moment when he got to the lead in front and nothing went with him. I think, I thought we had a proper chance. Yeah,
when he came up the stands, which is like way over here, he was getting niggled and he like seemed flat out, but he kept going. And then all the way down here again, he kicks on, coming down this hill into the bend, which is just down there, if Andrew wants to turn the camera. And how's the feelings in this time? Because he kicked on and we were standing over here and it was like the Will Smith song, getting jiggy with it, because you were hopping up and down in the stands. If anybody's seen the video,
I wasn't quite at this stage.
You were getting there.
Not quite. This is the moment Andrew caught me saying something about the Andrew McNamara horse coming after us. But up at the bend there, that Vasito tried to go with him, and then Vasito came off the bridle, and Ben, in fairness to him, gave him a cracking ride. He kicked on then. As soon as he hit the fallen ground away from him, he kicked on, and you could see he was stretching them. And you could see he'd got a few lengths clear of the second and then the rest of the pack, but it was just about here that one moves in to second and looks like it's absolutely swinging, and Andy Mack's horse had been punted all day.
Yeah.
Colin Keane was riding it, and I just said, oh no. I said, the one horse who's coming after us is Andy Mack's horse, and I got a little bit concerned there because Colin was sat very smooth on him.
So we're not quite at where you started hopping up and down in the stands, if anybody's seen that video, but
yeah,
we're going to move down here and have a chat about that towards the end of the bend.
Fantastic.
Right, so Thomas, bottom of the hill here, coming around the bend, big drag uphill all the way up to the finishing line. This is where you were getting excited.
Yeah, I was getting excited here. We kicked another couple of lengths clear coming down here. Andy Mack's horse kind of went a little bit wide off the bends. Off handled it okay, I'd say, especially for a big enough horse. But again, I think he's 2 or 3 lengths clear at this stage. I know he's going to stay up that hill. Yeah. As I said, my biggest worry was he fast enough in the early stages. So I know he's going to keep going. He's got them on the stretch. There's nothing really coming from behind, and yeah, I'm getting very excited this day. I can see that first Tramore winner is in my grasp now at this stage.
When you're up in the stands and the screen is there, it actually doesn't look like a long way home, but from here all the way up, we're talking only 2.5 furlongs. It is a long stretch. Now me and Andrew were fairly confident that I think that he would get home, but were you really confident that we were?
I was. Now in fairness, like as you see from the video, I'm normally fairly, you'll see me kind of pace and stuff, like when I'm watching a race, if we've got a chance. Like Cotty in Galway, we did the one little movement around the parade ring, the little side dance, but when he got to this stage now, I was properly giving it something. I thought he'd win from here, exactly on the 2 furlong marker, which, as you say, it doesn't sound like a lot, does it, 2 furlongs, but
it's a long way home, isn't it?
Andrew might be able to turn out because the sun's gone, but that hill from here, like it is a long way home, but like he stays well over that trip. We'll see, he might go 1 mile forward, 2 miles, we'll have a look at the races.
You can tell when you're watching Tramore, but you can tell when you're here why horses get caught going up the hill. It's a long way home. Yeah. But we'll walk up to the finishing line and we'll have a chat where he done the business and he went wild. And here we are, finishing line. He's crossed in front. A couple of lengths, I think it was. How's the feelings now? We were screaming and roaring up there.
Relief was the first thing anyway.
I think you're relieved.
Yeah, relief. Like I think, like we turned up here in August 21 with 3 basically even money shots. One was odds on, 5 to 4, 11 to 8, and split over 3 days. And by the Sunday, I tell you, I was like a little child throwing my toys out the pram. I didn't even want to go. So
I think you cancelled the podcast that weekend when me and Andrew did it on our own.
Yeah, no, I was in no mood to talk to anybody that week. But look, it finally happened, and it had to be Zoff, didn't it? So he gave Nat, who I run the syndicate with. Nat's always wanted the winner in Auteuil. He's a special connection to Paris. He gave Nat his first winner in Auteuil. My family, my nan is from Tramore. I've been on holiday here since I was a baby. We moved over here when I was 15. Like, it's such a special connection to the place. I've been involved with different yards who've had winners here, but nothing like the same kick as getting your own. So I know it's fantastic, and yeah, like he just onto him again. I suppose he kind of, I don't think he ever looked like getting caught up the hill to me. He was kind of a couple of lengths clear. I think the ears were going back and forwards, and he kind of knew he was doing enough. I think Ben felt so as well, but I don't think he ever looked like being caught. So it was relief when he passed the line anyway, but it was fantastic there.
Zoff done well coming up the hill. Well, Andrew probably can't get it because of the sun here. It's beautiful here today, we're getting sunburned. But you move better in the gym these days, Tom, but my God, you came down them steps over there, Andrew has him in camera there, and you ran up there into the parade ring, and I never seen you move so fast in my life. Andrew said to me, Dave, we have to be quick, Tom wants us in the parade ring. But sure, you were gone.
I was gone. The problem here is I like to watch it in this stand, and the winning line is here. They go back into the parade ring up there, so they're pulled up by the time they get there. So if any of them win or run well, or you have to get back down to me, you have to get from there up to there, and the horse only has to get back in. So yeah, you have to be lively. But I just want to say thanks to Tramore. It's a great idea. That race was for syndicates and racing clubs. They're fantastic initiatives to give us a chance, and to go and call it the Tramore Derby as well. They could have called any race that, but to do it for that, I think they know, how extra special it is. Like, we got that trophy at home now, it's on the mantelpiece. Siobhan wants to move it, but it's staying there for now. But no, to go and win a race called the Tramore Derby, the first running of it here, like, I don't know, it's probably, I think we're going to have to get into Cheltenham Festival winners before we get any better than that anyway. Yeah,
no, it was an amazing day. I think Andrew said it on Twitter and on myself, like it was hard to even explain the elation and the feeling that we got that day. But we'll move up to the stands and have a couple of words kind of from where we were when we were watching it.
Very good.
And we'll finish up there. Okay, so we're up where we watched him win the last time. Unbelievable view, especially on a nice day. We're going to be up here again the weekend, running again. What's the chances of a repeat?
Sure, look, he's got to bounce back from a bad enough run over hurdles at Galway. Nothing came to light out of that, so hopefully back to the flat he can repeat the feat. He likes Tramore apparently, which is a hell of a big bonus. But yeah, no, look, he's got to bounce back. He's in a 1 mile 4 race and a 2 mile race. We'll have a chat with Peter on Thursday and see which race we're going to go for. Saw him on Friday. He's very happy with him. He's just freshening him up. So look, fingers crossed, he's got to bounce back. But to be honest, like, we won the Tramore Derby, so it's kind of we're in bonus territory. It's going to be his 50th race as well of his career. So look, it'd be a special one, but we'll see. There's no pressure on Zoff now forever anyway.
Yeah. I personally think he prefers running on the flat now. He doesn't like picking his legs up for hurdles, but we'll see. You'd been busy over the last few weeks, and the podcast we've been getting going, but a bit sporadic, and we had it in Tom's Corner. We'll do it now because you missed it a couple of times.
Tom's Corner, and I've missed it the last twice, so the first 2 times, yeah.
But you had 9 Titan, you had Cotty, Cool Arcade. If you want to touch on those, and then maybe some of the other ones that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I think 9 Titan's obviously the one, isn't it, that everyone probably wants to hear about out of any of them. Yeah, look, Paul picked him at Galway, which kind of, I don't really need to say anything else. Willie had 2 other good horses in there who finished 2nd and 3rd. He got a cut on a leg, so there was a reason for him. He was lame for nearly a week after. So, but touch wood, now he's back right now, so he should be fine. And yeah, really looking forward to him going forward. I think the fact that we turned up at Galway with a favourite in the maiden hurdle, and we were kind of pinching ourselves a little bit on that happening. Yeah. So yeah, look, hopefully he can get back on track now soon. Cool Arcade ran a cracker. I think we were looking at, okay, we might be coming to the end of his Pimlico journey, but then he came out and finished 3rd at Wexford on Friday, so we'll have a look. I think there's another race back at Wexford. He seems to go well there in a couple of weeks, so we might put headgear on him maybe and go back there. We'll see. But no, it was great to see him come back to form. And then yeah, Cotty ran well at Galway.
Very well.
She gave us we were getting a little bit excited coming down the hill, but yeah, no, she will see where she goes. There's a race in Sligo, we might go there, I'm not sure where else, but no, looking forward to her. And then Pastoral Dave, that's the one you want to hear about.
Looking forward to her.
Your little grey filly, 4-year-old.
I'm looking forward to seeing a few pictures now since she's see how she's summered. And
yeah, she's done very well. She came over and she came over from France and she was very light, so we gave her a good old break. She's only a 4-year-old filly, so half brother ran in the French Gold Cup, so the pedigree's there. She's back in with Henry. He likes her. He said she's a lovely filly, so yeah, we'll take it handy with her. I don't think we'll over race her this year. She's young enough, so we'll look after her and think for the future. But no, she's a lovely filly.
And you'd win her in France.
And we'd win in France. Markson finally got his head in front. He'd finished 2nd, I think, 3 times for us. And he always seems to hit the front, and then inside that last half a furlong he gets chinned, and it looked like exactly the same thing had happened. But no, he got his head in front finally, and yeah, I think we'll kick on into even more handicaps for him and picking up the prize money, paying the bills.
Like buses, you were waiting for a while and they all come at once.
For a while, they all come at once. And hopefully that's the same here now. And we've been waiting for a while, and Zoff can get his head in front again on Saturday.
Okay. Right, that ends our journey of kind of walking through the course of Tramore and talking about Zoff. Thanks to the Racecourse for letting us do it. We'll all be here Saturday. I'm going to pick up Sean. He's actually leaving Dublin for the first time in his life, I think. He's coming down on the train. We'll all be here Saturday. If anyone wants to come along and say hello, please do. Do the usual, like, subscribe, it helps the channel. And again, thanks to Tom for talking about Zoff, and thanks to Tramore Racecourse for leaving us do this piece.